We all make mistakes, don't we? But it's also important for us to correct these mistakes and learn from them. And if you want to know a little bit about those repeated mistakes, keep watching this video towards the end. And I have a lot to share with you today. But before that, please subscribe to my channel and do set an alert for yourself so that you do not miss a single video. Now, talking about the subject at hand, mistakes. There's a very important question that we need to start asking ourselves, that are we repeating the same mistakes over and over again? In fact, in my work and based on my research, I find that good 95% of us are, having these patterns of mistakes which we keep repeating again and again and again. And these are not just mistakes that are happening with our work or our profession, but these are mistakes that are happening with our personal life, with our health, with the relationships that we have around, and just about anything that we are doing. So that's what I'm here to talk about. Now, let's first begin by understanding how do you find out if you have this problem, if you are making some repeated mistakes. This could be one repeated mistake or tens of repeated mistakes. And chances are there are more than one that each one of us is making. So some symptoms that you will see in your life if you are making repeated mistakes. Number one, you will have similar challenges coming back to you again and again. Like some people end up in a lot of fight. There are other people who end up being angry a lot. There are yet others who have these kind of emotional upheavals, etc. So if the same kind of challenge is going on repeating and coming up again and again, issues with job, issues with people around, watch out. There could be some mistake that you're repeating. Similarly, you're very clear that your life is fairly mediocre as compared to where you want to be, as compared to your potential, as others say. If that is happening, yet again, there could be some mistakes that you're repeating again. Again, if you find yourselves wasting time, whiling away resources, again, there could be a problem of repeated mistakes. Similarly, if you're surrounded by a lot of animosity, negative energy, conflicts, again, the same problem could be there. If you're aware that there is a lot of lack of progress that you have. Similarly, you are taking a few steps forward and a few steps back. Again, you could be repeating some big mistakes in your life over and over again. And last but not the least, and one of the easiest ways to find out is if you have a lot of periods of demotivation and emotional turmoil, then again, you need to be sure that you are making a lot of mistakes. So these are all indicators of knowing if there are some repeat mistakes that you're making. What could these mistakes be? Now this is where it really gets interesting. Some of these mistakes go really unnoticed because they are not very evident and out there. These could be sitting deep down inside of us. And there are others which could be absolutely external actions. To start with, the beginning of a lot of our mistakes is coming from ineffective habits and values. Now these could be the way we see life, the way the way we are interpreting things in life, the way we understand about relationships, work, career, etc. It could be about our discipline towards things, the way we structure our day, all of those kind of things. So a lot of the mistakes are coming from this one big problem, that we have ineffective habits and values and we are going on repeatedly sticking to these, which are actually absolutely mistaken. Again, we have a whole host of inappropriate behaviors and actions which we are taking. Now, habits are sort of internal to us, behaviors are what the world experiences of us, and actions are what we do. So a combination of the first two is literally the errors and the mistakes of our own self, our personality, of who we are being played out in our life. The third thing is about our clarity and our choice of direction and goal in life. If we have an erroneous, a mistaken direction or set of goals in life, again, this could end up being a really big problem for us. And it's a grave mistake that we keep on repeating, chasing the wrong goals, chasing the wrong dreams, chasing the wrong objectives or ideals of life. And it could be everything from our perception of what kind of relation should be there, plus the expectations that we have from the world, etc. Right? And we just go on repeating, and in that repeating, we often also feel that something miraculous will happen and our life will fix itself. Ain't going to happen. If you have made a wrong choice, like a very simple example, you've had a bad streak of relationships, or if you have had a bad streak of jobs and career, with multiple organizations or multiple businesses, and if you are not going to correct yourself and then you think a miracle will happen and something will work out, no, it's not going to happen. You have to correct that mistake. Again, a big mistake that we keep on repeating is sticking to negative circle of influencers. Now, these negative circle of influencers sometimes could be the society that we live in. It could be the family. And unfortunate, sometimes even our family can become a very big negative influencer at times because of fixated beliefs and biases, stereotypes, etc. Sometimes this could also be the kind of environment that we have in which we work, etc. So that again is a mistake that people stick to, and usually this is very difficult for people to get out of because they are so used to these people and this circle of influencers that they just do not break out of it. Another big mistake that we keep repeating in life is being unprepared. We don't educate ourselves, we don't think for ourselves, we don't train ourselves, we don't shape up ourselves, including shaping up our health, and we stay so unprepared that when life hits us, we don't know where to go, what to do. And last but not the least, a big mistake that we keep repeating is we carry the hurt that we have from our previous, years, sometimes even all the way from childhood and adolescence, etc. And why are all of these things a mistake? Now, they're a mistake because, if you don't correct them, and if you expect and wish them to go away, or expect or wish the ill effects of them to go away, it's not going to happen. Yeah, so that's where corrections are required. You need to stop repeating these mistakes. How could you do this? Well, I have a simple strategy for you to follow, but it's going to take a little bit of hard work. There are no shortcuts if you have been in the habit of repeating mistakes. And here's where you start. First up, you need to stop and reflect. You really need to take a pause in life and clarify what is important for your life. And from that place, fix the intention for the next few years. What are you going to do? How are you going to change? How are you going to stop those mistakes? What are the new actions, absolutely brand new actions, sometimes even opposite actions that you need to take? Well, definitely you may need to take incremental steps to get there at times, but very often you have to really change. You can't keep holding on to the past and the bad habits. Now, next comes that if you've had the clarity and if you've fixed a goal and intention, you need to learn and you need to get the right skills and capabilities to get there. Because without learning, without education, without the right skills, you're not going to get anywhere. Let's understand that. You will do a few quick fixes, but it's not going to stand you, good in the long run. Now, once you have learned enough, find an accountability partner, somebody with whom you can discuss, share, understand, and also someone who can watch your back a little bit. This accountability partner may not be involved directly with the work that you're doing, but needs to be out there and sort of watch out for you. Additionally, if you have problems that you're not able to solve, get help and break the negative patterns one step at a time. Progress a little every day. Do something small every day to move forward. And as you do this, as success keeps happening, small little success keeps happening, celebrate your milestones and make sure that you do not stop till you get to your final goal. And once you reach your final goal, make sure that you keep repeating this whole process that I shared, of getting clarity, fixing your intention, learning and developing, and then finding an accountability partner, getting help, breaking your negative patterns, progressing every day, celebrating your successes, and getting to your ultimate goal. Keep doing this over and over again, and slowly in 6 to 8 months you will find that you have broken out of the pattern of a lot of those mistakes that you were making in life. Right? I wish you the very best in this journey, and I will keep talking to you about some other important things. I had put out a video there called Are Your Beliefs Working For You? Please take some time to watch that also, which will also help you in this journey of moving forward. Do subscribe to my channel and set an alert for yourself, and do leave your comments and suggestions in the space below. Thank you for listening to me today.